You know something? Last week, Hogan came out here and said that everybody with a title would have to defend it once a month to any open challenger. There is no exception for the TV title. The only thing with that is that it's got to be defended every week on Impact. So, the fighting champion that I am, I'm willing to give that opportunity to one person tonight. The one person who I think everybody in this arena wants to see get his kicked. The one person who everybody in this arena can't stand. And that goes to my sorry excuse for a brother, Bubba. Bubba, get your down here so I can put my foot straight up it. Hit his music, let's get it on.
Wow, how about that?
Mace, did he just say my name, Mace? All this is for you. You get out there.
This is the beauty of Open Fight Night. Challenge issued by the TV champion Devon, and it's got to be accepted by his longtime former tag partner Bully Ray.
Shut it off! Shut my music off right now! Are you freaking serious? You really are stupid, aren't you, Devon? You really are stupid. What makes you think I want to be in a ring with you? I had to be in a ring with you for 15 years, and it made me sick. For 15 years, I carried you. For 15 years, I made you. You wouldn't even have the opportunity to be the TV champion if it wasn't for me. I'm not gonna get in the ring with you and make you look good, because if you're in the ring with me, you're a star. And I'm not making you a star anymore, Devon. You want to get your hands on me, don't you? These people would love to see you get your hands on me. You would love to defend your TV title by beating me, wouldn't you? But guess what, bro? You ain't gonna get a chance. Go to hell.
Well, Bully Ray turning down the challenge from Devon, but that's not what Open Fight Night is about.
Well, that's the Open Fight Night's about fighting, and that's what Devon's bringing to Bully Ray right now. The longtime partners, the most successful and dominant tag team in the history of our business, in my strong opinion. That's no more, that's for naught, and right now, the television champ all over Bully Ray.
Well, this is Devon's chance to solve all those issues, all those problems that he had with Bully Ray through the years. But Taz, are you surprised that Devon singled out his former tag team partner of nearly 15 years?
A little bit. I am a little bit surprised. I mean, to do it this quick, Open Fight Night, just kicking off tonight, Devon, you know, has to defend, if he's successful each week, that television title each week, or whoever is the television champion. So to kick it off against someone like Bully Ray is very ambitious, in my opinion.
Hulk Hogan promised change, and change is here. I mean, if you just think about Open Fight Night, it's all about surprises.
Well, that's what's so intriguing, so cool about this concept.
I'm sorry.
of open fight night. You never know who's going to have to defend their title, who's going to challenge who. It's cool, man. It reminds me of high school. Well, my high school.
Devon taking it to the bully. Brought him in for the clothesline. Momentum off the ropes, right in to the cover. And then the series of right hands to the top of the head.
Well, Devon, just as Bully Ray, both these men, they kind of reinvented themselves from a physical standpoint and just who they are as people in the ring. And Devon is exemplifying what he's become, and Bully Ray's feeling the effect.
Boy, I have to agree, both Devon and Bully Ray at the peak of their physical condition. Champion headed to the top. Oh, but cut off by the challenger. We need to take a commercial break, but more of this open fight night TV title match after this. As we return to the first ever open fight night on Impact Wrestling, you can see the blood coming down from the head of the challenger, Bully Ray, against the defending television champion and his former longtime tag team partner, Devon. Taz, let's go back. Let's take another look at what went down during the break.
Well, you can see right here, Bully Ray, he was behind the 8-ball, and then he was able to just shut down the television champion. He acted like he won the title during the break. That did not happen. The television title is still on the line here, and the champion's in trouble.
Have to admit, I just love the concept of open fight night. Let's be honest, anything can happen and will happen tonight on Impact Wrestling.
I'll tell you, if I was a champion still and I was part of Impact Wrestling and open fight night was going on, hold on, wait a minute.
This splash into the pin, leg hook, no, just two.
I would not be a happy camper. You never know when you got to defend your title, against who. It's tough to prepare. You know, you never know. I mean, our general manager, Hulk Hogan, really doing some different stuff, some innovative stuff here in Impact Wrestling, which I think is very, very exciting. And it's a big buzz in this building tonight.
Once a month, you will see Open Fight Night on Impact Wrestling. This is the debut, first ever Open Fight Night as the TV champion tries to get the offense going.
Both men are down. Someone's got to, you would assume whoever gets to their feet first might gain the control. These guys know each other better than anybody. They know each other, every little nuance each man does. They know each other so well, so they both get up around the same time to move.
And are you surprised that both men are having such success as singles competitors after, well, nearly 15 years as a tag team?
No, I got to tell you, I'm not. I know both these guys very well. They're very good friends of mine, both of them, and they're different type of individuals. For years they've been, and they're both very, very dedicated professionals. So I'm not surprised that they're both having this success as singles. I'm actually very proud of both of these guys, but it kind of sucks to see that they hate each other. You know, because they really do.
Straight down with the neck breaker from the TV champion. Devon's got Bully Ray directly in his sights. Here he comes, full speed ahead, but the Bully caught him with the big boot.
Look at that shot right there, that big close. Bully's gonna get it.
Cover? No! Almost had a new television champion. That's another one of the innovations that Hulk Hogan, when he promised change to Impact Wrestling, that is that the TV title will be defended each and every week on this broadcast.
And that's how it was back in the day. True. You know what I mean? That's how it was, and that's how it should be. I agree with the Hulkster. I agree with the general manager. Uh-oh, going for a bubble bomb here. Was it a bully bomb now? I guess a bully bomb. Ooh.
Quick turnaround, straight down, goes Devon, Bully on top again, and another near fall for the challenger.
Yeah, second away from crowning a new television champion right there. Bully Ray's got a look in his eyes like, what the hell do I got to do here to beat this guy? He should know better than anybody the resiliency that Devon has. Bully's aware of that.
Full speed ahead. There's the counter by Devon. Powers down. Bully covers and gets the pin.
Your winner and still television champion, Devon!
Well, I'll tell you what, that is a huge thing right there for Devon. Not just to defend his title on Open Fight Night to an extremely tough competitor, but to get a victory on his former tag team partner of such success with such resentment. That's a big deal right there for Devon.
Huge win for the resume of the TV champion. He told Hulk Hogan last week that he loved the idea of defending the TV title every week. that he's going to be a fighting champion. He defeated Gunner 1 week ago, follows up tonight with an impressive win over Bully Ray.
Most guys would be pissed off that they had to come out here and do this and they get dejected. Kurt kind of wished AJ luck, and you saw the world champ right there, Bobby Roode, kiss that beautiful World Heavyweight Championship belt. That right there, and that's what this is about. Massive opportunity to AJ Styles to add to his massive list of accolades.
And let's talk about the decision by Hulk Hogan to put the phenomenal AJ Styles in this world title match. Hulk wants to ensure that Bobby Roode doesn't get out of control by controlling Impact Wrestling. At the same time, it's almost as if Hogan is dangling the carrot for AJ Styles because AJ is the current record holder, longest reigning champ. And as we've talked about throughout this Impact Wrestling broadcast tonight, we both know AJ wants to maintain that mark. He wants to keep that record.
Well, I mean, I think it's a very intelligent move by our general manager, Hulk Hogan. I mean, because this is a match I would feel that most of our viewers and our live audience here right now are digging seeing. As you just said,
absolutely.
Oh, yeah, the longest reigning TNA World Champion in the history of TNA, and AJ Styles, against the guy who's on the cusp, if he wins this match, to beating AJ's record. It's a no-brainer.
Couldn't agree more. It's a pay-per-view quality World Heavyweight Championship match. And because of our general manager, Hulk Hogan, we are presenting it to you right here on Impact Wrestling. AJ with the leapfrog, drops down. Here comes Roode off the ropes and puts on the brakes. AJ was going to go for the drop kick.
Yeah, well, that's the thing where Bobby Roode knows AJ very well. I guess Bobby don't know him that well. Beautiful drop kick.
The challenger is in control. Champion down and out on the arena floor. Can AJ Styles continue this momentum? Can AJ Styles win the World Heavyweight title? We'll find out when we return to Impact Wrestling. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back on Impact Wrestling. This is our World Heavyweight Championship showdown. The challenger AJ Styles, the defending champion Bobby Roode, looking to make history tonight. And if Bobby Roode is successful, if he beats AJ Styles, he will do exactly that. He will break AJ's mark as the longest reigning champ in the entire history of this organization.
Usually what I think is cool about this match, usually when a champion's defending his title, the only thing he has to gain is to retain his championship. In this situation, it's a little unique. The World Heavyweight Champion does have something to gain. He does have an opportunity, as we said before the break, and to move on to your point and become the longest reigning TNA champ in history.
Watch out, AJ.
Yeah, AJ landed hard earlier on that arm there moments ago. And Bobby Roode, the world champion, capitalized.
Watch this. Champ in for the cover, and AJ quickly powers out. How cocky and how confident is Bobby Roode? The man who calls himself the it factor of professional wrestling. He has been talking all week about this huge celebration that he is demanding that Hulk Hogan throw for him tonight after he wins this world title match and becomes the longest reigning champ in the 10 years of this company. Boy, that really takes some guts, doesn't it?
It does. Well, that's no surprise. Bobby Roode definitely has no confidence problem. But I'll tell you, if I'm Bobby Roode, the thing I'd be confident about in facing someone like AJ is that, yeah, sure, granted, you know, Bobby Roode didn't know if it was going to be AJ or Kurt. But he didn't know that until the top of before we went to break earlier. But the thing is, what I'm trying to say is that I think that Bobby Roode, the opportunity for Bobby is to catch AJ Styles from an emotional standpoint. There's a lot of things going on in AJ Styles' life.
Boy, I think you're right.
With TNA President Dixie Carter and the allegations and some proof with video and pictures.
It's been a pretty crazy several weeks, hasn't it?
I'm saying from Daniels and Kazarian, you know, so.
I get exactly what you're saying. Is there a possibility that AJ Styles, maybe his overall focus might be divided? I mean, for sure, he wants to beat Bobby Roode. He wants to keep his record, but at the same time, all those personal issues, those controversial photos with our TNA president, we just have to wonder if it's not renting space in his mind.
Oh, yeah, I think it is renting space, and right now, Bobby Roode is exploiting it, I think, possibly. He's all over that arm. He's taking out that left arm, that wing of AJ Styles, the challenger for the world title right now. And the thing, too, is, you know, like AJ Styles, listen, this guy's reputation for years in this industry, even before I came here to TNA, I knew about who AJ Styles was. He's a squeaky clean guy. I mean, this is a guy that, you know, he's never had any issues outside of the business, you know what I mean? So his reputation is great. Now, I don't know. I mean, Kazarian and Daniels trying to exploit and tarnishing his reputation.
Challenger tries to get the offense going. Oh, but as soon as he turns the momentum just slightly in his favor, he's stopped. He's cut off by the champ, Bobby Roode.
Whoa.
But get ready, Taz. Whoa, as Roode elevated out to the floor with a back body drop. We're going live. 1 week from tonight, we'll be live all summer.
Listen, nothing like live wrestling, baby. Nothing like it at all. All wrestling's great, all pro wrestling. But when you're live, nothing like it, and nothing like AJ Styles. Phenomenal athleticism, pun intended.
Well, when you're live, you gotta bring your A game, and we just saw the A game from AJ Styles right there.
Yes, you gotta bring your A game. I agree, Mike, so take note of that.
Oh, wait, what's that about? Take note of that. I'm trying to get you geared up. I'm trying to get you fired up.
Don't worry about
Turning
me.
around on me.
Not my first dance. I'm good to go. Well, what's AJ Styles looking at? He's a little, you better stay in the zone. See, that's,
whoa.
That's what I mean, Mike. See what happened? Right before that hip toss, for some reason, he was looking towards the entranceway.
It's almost like he lost his concentration for just a moment. We got to take another look at this.
This is nasty impact. Look at this. Spine first, upper back, lower back, all across the steel steps.
Just defenseless at that point. I mean, no way to protect yourself from going back first into the steel steps. Could be right here. Roode in for the pin. No, just two. Boy, AJ Styles able to escape and, yes, staying alive in this world title match.
Mr. Hogan, your guest has arrived.
Oh, thank you, brother.
The guest is here?
See that smile on Hogan's face?
What the hell is it? More of our world title match right after this. As we return to Impact Wrestling, it's more of our high-stakes, high-profile World Heavyweight Championship showdown. Defending title holder, Bobby Roode. Yeah, Hulk Hogan said he worries about the control that Roode has. Well, Roode in total control against AJ Styles in the cover and a 2 count. Bobby Roode trying to set the record right here and right now, being the longest champ in the 10-year history of TNA Wrestling.
Yeah, AJ Styles not looking too good. I mean, Bobby Roode, the World Heavyweight Champion, has really zoned in here on AJ. And again, we touched on it earlier. I think that the distractions outside of wrestling matches and the stuff with TNA President Dixie Carter, the allegations by Kazarian and Chris Daniels. We saw that distraction, man, right before that nasty hip toss on those steel steps. AJ looked at that ramp. He looked up at our entranceway. I think he was wondering if those guys were going to come out here and interrupt his matches like they've done in the past.
Well, it's totally changed the complexion of the match. AJ was the guy that was in control at that point. But from that point forward, it has been all Bobby Roode. And Roode maintains that control. AJ going to try and fight out of this.
Yeah, well, AJ right there, you know, AJ's so good at countering things, and he's deceivingly strong. He's very quick. His endurance is amazing, but he's extremely powerful.
Whoa. I don't know.
Oh, man, Bobby Roode was one step ahead of AJ there.
Yeah, we've been talking about the familiarity between Bobby Roode and AJ Styles, and we just saw it right there. AJ was going to go for the springboard. But, instead, Roode able to take him off it now. AJ senses that Roode was going to charge at him. Styles connects with his shoulder block. Now goes springboard. Flying forearm shot to the top of the head.
Oh, that's vintage AJ Styles right there.
Watch this. Arm drape. Pin. Here's 2.
Got him. Oh! Almost crowned the new world champ right here.
And almost did not allow Bobby Roode to set the record. Again, Roode talking all week about this huge celebration that he's demanding from Hulk Hogan after he sets the record tonight. But he's got to go through the man who holds that record, AJ Styles, and going to elevate Styles up. Got him in the corner. Man,
Bobby Roode, pinpoint accuracy on everything he does. His timing is perfect. He's focused, he's in a zone, he's locked and loaded right now. The champ's looking good.
Gonna go here, whoa, up to the top. But Roode's gonna go for the superplex, but Styles fighting him off. Series of shots to the midsection, and then a headbutt from AJ.
Yeah, good job by AJ to counter that super duper clutch that was about to come possibly.
Watch this. Whoa! Missile drop kick off the top by Styles. High risk move. Could lead to a pin. Could lead to a new chain. No!
Good God, that was close.
How about the elevation that AJ got with this drop kick? Man, up in the lights.
Yeah, watch this. Watch the explosiveness and the athleticism of AJ Styles and how hard the world champion hit that man. But wasn't enough to get the 3. He had about 2 3/4.
Tremendous world heavyweight title match with so much at stake. Roode able to connect with the boot and now going to try and elevate him up.
Oh, did you see where the boot was, Mike? He kicked his arm. That's what he did.
And I think when AJ went for that move right there, might have been an attempt at a Styles clash. I think it was his arm strength that didn't allow him to hit it. AJ able to fly back out of the corner and then get speared.
Speared and turned inside out.
And here it is. Here's 2.
The challenger got turned inside out with that spear by the world champion. Now look at this, go for this, the crossface, it looks like.
And at the same time as our champ goes for the submission hold, you sense that AJ was going to try and fight it off, but didn't have a chance. Couple of elbows to the back. AJ, quick roll up, got the momentum on his side, but not able to put Roode away. And of course, it's Roode right back to the arm.
Look at that nice sweep of the leg by AJ Styles. Maybe going for, look at this.
Yeah, going to go deathlock. And then bridge back, chin lock at the same time, submission hold. He's got great ring positioning right here. Where's Roode going to go? He's got a long way to get to the ropes for a break.
Great submission hold. Great submission hold by the challenger. Champ's in great danger. What a match we got here. What a match this has been.
Yeah, kudos to our general manager, Hulk Hogan, for making the decision that AJ Styles gets the title shot against Bobby Roode, and how fortunate was Roode to reach out and just barely touch the ropes and get the break.
Yeah, Roode just kind of inched over to those ropes and had good ring positioning. Look at that back round kick to the back of the upper neck. That was nasty. You heard that.
And we're going to be live as AJ going to go here and try and, take Roode up. But Roode counters at the last minute. AJ charges and eats the spine buster.
You're not kidding, he eats it. He might be knocked out on his feet, man. AJ landed really hard in the back of his head.
There it is.
A fisherman.
Bridging suplex cover. Oh, just 2.
Oh, man, I thought he had him.
Sense the frustration from our world heavyweight champion. He hits the double R spine buster, follows up with that bridging suplex, and those 2 moves have gained him so many wins here in Impact Wrestling, but not able to get the 3 count on the challenger AJ Styles.
God, what's got to be going through Roode's mind right now? What do I got to do to put this guy out? Again, going for the fisherman, but counter.
Oh, Pele out of nowhere by Styles. Throughout this match, Roode has seen many of Styles' moves coming in advance. That time, AJ caught him off guard.
AJ can't capitalize. He's having a hard time getting cover.
Dazed and confused, trying to regain his bearings here.
Well, now if AJ can...
He keeps looking over his shoulder.
Well, a second time. What the hell? Stay focused, AJ. Stay focused.
There he goes. Oh, God, went for the 450 out of the springboard. Roode able to get the legs and knees up at the last second. There it is. Bridging suplex, count 2 in. He keeps the title and he just set the record.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and still TNA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Bobby Roode.
A great moment right there. But like it or not, a great champion. And look at this.
The world heavyweight champ.
One word. Fluke. Austin Aries, open fight night. As promised, I'm calling your ass out.
Bobby Roode headed to the ring. When we return, he's going to call out Austin Aries. Roode, Aries, open fight night next.
Austin Aries, I'm not waiting any longer. Your victory over me was nothing more
Taz, in my opinion, it is proving ground time for both Bobby Roode and Austin Aries. Roode wants to prove that his loss at Destination X was just a fluke. But you know that Aries, he wants to prove Roode wrong. Another win by A-double. That would do exactly that. Well, you talk about how that would send a message.
Oh, well, this is huge right here. Just to have these two men competing right here live on Impact Wrestling. The world champ, the former world champ. Don't get any better than this, buddy.
Quick shoulder block leads to the cover, and Roode trying to get that pin immediately, trying to get inside the head of the new world heavyweight champion, Austin Aries.
Look at Roode, just punking out the world heavyweight champion. Just so angry that he lost that precious title that he had, meaning Roode.
Yeah, how about the reaction that we got from the former champ, Bobby Roode, last week, when he came out and confronted Aries in the ring. You could just sense that Roode was just steaming as I thought Aries going to try and go over for the last chancery.
Yeah, but Roode was smart. He was trying to scoot over to get to that bottom rope to prevent that inverted bridge by Aries.
Power and strength of Bobby Roode sends Aries back first into the corner. And then Roode tattoos him with a shot right to the side of the head.
Right there, Bobby Roode.
Whoa.
Look at this. Maybe going for that. Yep, going for that crossface.
He's got the arm seized at the same time. He's trying to crank back on the neck, but you saw how Aries was fighting Roode off. Ooh. Outside in shoulder block by Aries.
Wow, look at that.
Diving elbow.
Flew halfway across the ring to the world champion, Austin Aries.
Ooh, smart drop kick. Takes Roode down to the floor. Roode hit the apron on the way down. World heavyweight champion trying to prove that the win at Destination X wasn't a fluke. Aries and Roode, more when we return right after this. And we are back live. Impact Wrestling main event. World heavyweight champion Austin Aries, all of a sudden, who was in control for the past several minutes of this match. But now Aries on the defensive as the former champ Bobby Roode moves in for the kill.
Yeah, you can just see Bobby Roode just desperately wants to beat down and just beat Austin Aries, but got to be careful with Aries. He's got loads of fighting him, hence why he's the world champion. Here we go, look at this.
Boy, Roode just that close to victory. And Taz, the more I think about it, the conclusion that I'm going to draw from what we've seen tonight is that Bobby Roode, I mean, he's got to have some connection to this aces and eights, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah, probably. I mean, really, it's hard.
Double boots out of the corner by the champ. A-double, caught in mid-move. Powerful spine buster by Roode, leads to the pin, but no, not enough to get the 3 count.
Yeah, Roode really keeping the pressure on Aries, and that's what you have to do with someone like an Austin Aries. Keep that fight all over him. Now what? What's Roode gonna do here? Oh, nice.
Power game, suplex takeover. And Roode gonna measure, stalk, come out of the corner, and perfectly drop the knee. Another pin attempt for Roode and another near fall.
See Roode just controlling Aries, keeping him at the middle of the mat. Got that rear choke right there, rear chin lock.
Important for Aries to get back up to his feet. He achieves that. Now, shots to the midsection. That one really caught Roode, but then Roode is right there to answer. These are the two men that are going to fight for the World Heavyweight Championship. You see Roode motioning that he wants that world title back, and Roode will get that opportunity because Aries is going to defend the title against Roode at Hardcore Justice on August the 12th.
Yeah, but right now, Roode getting an opportunity to just really beat down and tear into Austin Aries, the World Heavyweight Champion.
And at the same time, you know what's in Roode's mind. The word fluke, fluke, fluke. This is his chance to prove it to Aries and the world.
Both men here, ooh, going toe-to-toe a little bit.
Toe-to-toe is right with this exchange. Everything that Roode comes back with, Aries has an answer. Well, Aries never backs down, does he?
No, he's very, very explosive competitor. Quick, snapping offense. Look at that. Oh, nice count. Look at that. To the crossface, almost crossface. Armbar.
Got the armbar. Went for the discus forearm, did Aries. Perfect counter by Roode.
The Russian leg sweep.
Right into the pinning attempt, but not enough. Last chancery again. Bridging, submission hold.
That might be enough right there. I mean, right in the middle of the ring here. Roode's in trouble.
Is Roode gonna tap? Or you can tell that he's thinking about it. And you know down deep, it's the last thing that Roode wants to do. Cheap shot, rake of the eyes by Roode. Able to break up the submission hold by Aries.
You gotta do that. You gotta. That's the only way to break it. Oh! What about breaking? Roode might just broke his ribs.
Spear out of the corner.
Here we go.
Follow pin attempt. Not enough. Still just two.
Yeah, Roode. Very, very upset. He thought he had the win right there. Not so fast with someone like Austin Aries.
Put yourself in the boots of Bobby Roode, man who holds the record as the longest reigning world heavyweight champion in our company's history. But now, without that title belt, out to prove to Austin Aries he's the better man. Boy, Aries in trouble here. Sense that Roode,
Roode
trying to dig down deep, get that extra power.
He's gonna get whatever he's got in mind. Looked like maybe a superplex, but wait, Aries, couple of knees.
Oh, then rings the bell of Roode. Now it's Aries perched up on top. And when Roode turns around,
here we go.
He's gonna get caught. Top rope missile, drop kick by Aries.
Great job by A double right there.
Full speed ahead. Running corner drop kick by the champ. Gonna lead potentially here to the brainbuster. This is what he used to win the world title. Instead, counter, reversal.
Oh, wow.
And now, arm seized, neck cranked, crossface submission applied by Roode.
Tell you what, Aries might have no choice but to tap out here. He's trying to scooch over to grab that rope. So the referee has to break that submission hold, but no. Great job.
Boy,
by Roode. Pin.
Aries tried to use the momentum to get the 3 count. Roll up off the ropes. Roode shrugs him off, but then the discus forearm is right on target.
Another one coming, maybe? No, clothesline.
Running clothesline. Powerful move by Aries. One way or the other, Aries was going to take Roode over the top, all the way down to the arena floor. And here comes the champ.
Here we go.
How about speed, the intensity behind the dive.
Yeah, Roode got All of that got nailed, but
What the hell? They strike again. On a night when there has been total anarchy on Impact Wrestling. Aces and eights hit the ring, and look at this. Just when Aries was in control of the match, aces and eights hit. Now this is making sense, Taz.
yeah, I agree. It's definitely making sense. Aces and eights. This band of hoodlums. Look at that, dropping a ref. And Bobby Roode sitting all by his lonesome. He's got a front row seat to watch the beatdown of the World Heavyweight Champion. Huh.
Smile on the face of Bobby Roode. Tells the whole story. Aces and eights leaving. The World Heavyweight Champion, Austin Aries, laid out.
Well, Roode's very proud of himself, I guess, for orchestrating this whole deal here. And what the hell? Oh my God!
What's the story here, Taz? Who's behind aces and eights?
Mike, this is total nonstop anarchy.
What the hell is this all about?
You know, that never gets old right there. Because, you see, I get to come out here and I get to talk on this microphone, and hell, I'm pretty good at it, talking a lot of trash. But I back it up. Whatever I say is exactly what I do. And last week I made no secret about it that I was calling out one man and I was calling out one coward and one coward only. You see, Bobby Roode, you've taken this from a personal issue to a I just want to kick the crap out of you issue. I want to see pain on your face. I want your blood on my hands. Now, Bobby Roode, before you come out here, I want to tell you something, and I know you're listening back there, that this is not going to be a wrestling match. This is going to be a man kicking an coward's ass match. Now, we have the man in the ring. I just need the coward to come on out.
Yeah, this is the beauty of open fight night. Challenge issued for a match that we all want to see.
Well, wait a minute, look at Roode here. What he's wearing.
Doesn't look like he's dressed for open fight night.
Looks like he's dressed to go out for a nice steak and a glass of wine. Or sake.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me get this perfectly clear. Help me understand. You want to fight me? You want me to walk down there and get in the ring and fight you? Well, obviously, James, as you can tell, I'm a little overdressed. I'm not prepared to fight. But let me make this perfectly clear to you, Storm. You will never, ever, no matter how hard you try, you will never, ever be as good as me. No matter how hard you try, you will never, ever duplicate my success. And as long as the it factor is around, you will never, ever be a world heavyweight champion. So you want to come out here and you want to fight? You want to fight on open fight night in front of all these morons? Well, you're barking up the wrong tree. Because I'm not going to fight you. As far as I'm concerned, we're done. We're through. This is over between you and I. So if you want to fight, fight somebody else.
You kidding me? Roode's known for a week that Storm was going to call him out.
Just like that. Come on, Roode.
How can he not be prepared for open fight night? And Storm's right. Roode is a coward.
You got to man up. You can't just bail out like that.
What?
You apparently don't understand the concept of open fight night.
I don't give a crap about open
You
fight
got
night.
called out, you got to fight.
I don't got to do anything. You don't have to tell me what to do. Do you know who I am?
Okay, ex-champ, I know who you are. You know what? You got the day off. I'm going to give you the week off. How about the year off? You know, and no more opportunities, no more title shots.
Wait a minute.
And no more money.
Come on.
It's your choice. You got 3 minutes to decide.
What are you talking about?
You got 3 minutes. Make your mind up. Hit the bricks. Three minutes.
I heard you. I heard you 3 minutes. Damn it. I heard you.
Clock is ticking.
Got 3 minutes.
Bobby Roode, I don't have all night. Get your ass on down here so I can kick it.
Our general manager, Hulk Hogan, he was not going to be dictated to by Bobby Roode. Roode's excuses for not accepting Storm's challenge, not going to fly with Hulk.
Well, it was a heavy-duty ultimatum by Hulk Hogan towards Roode. You start saying words like no money, well, that got Roode thinking, maybe I should reconsider this. Well, he gets over those 3 minutes. Well, he's taking off his sport coat. Guess it's no steak and wine tonight. About knuckling up and fighting. Let's do it.
Hogan promised that he'd be iced for the rest of 2012. No pay, no title matches. And Bobby Roode, got to face the music. You got to face the cowboy right now on open fight night.
You would think that Bobby Roode would be fired up all week to fight Storm, but you don't want no part of Storm.
May not be a surprise, considering the long-term history between these two. You can only hold back the Cowboys so long.
Well, payback, so you know what? Start beating the guy down with a shoe. That's a sucky way to spend a Thursday night on live TV.
Unless you're James Storm.
Or drunk at a bar, but yeah, I hear you.
Or James Storm.
Or James Storm. Well, look at this, the Cowboy. They're choking out Bobby Roode with that very expensive, assuming custom-made shirt.
And Storm is all over Roode. Quickly, Roode turns it around.
Right out here to our left.
Not kidding.
A little too close to comfort. Bobby Roode driven into that steel staging area.
Just heard Roode's skull as it crashed off the side.
Oh, God. Holy haymaker right there. What a
You're
shot.
right, they're in the neighborhood. You're not kidding.
Easy, Mike.
Look out, give me some room here.
Well, this is just a fight, so go!
And referee Brian Hebner doing his damnedest to try and get these guys headed back towards the ring. This is just the fight that we anticipated and expected the second that Storm called Roode out.
Yeah, how quick did Bobby Roode turn the tide here on the Cowboy?
We could just sense with every punch from either Roode or Storm just the personal nature of this grudge between these two.
You know, Mike, just pure disdain. Pure disdain. You could, to your point, you could just feel it. You know, every blow, every strike, just straight up hatred.
That's the word.
Two men that were former best friends. I mean, let's face it here.
Yeah, finally, we get this thing underway officially with the opening bell. And immediately it's the Cowboy. Rapid fire right side of the corner, but Roode. Ooh, he had an answer. Inverted atomic drop, but that's answered by the Storm clothesline.
Well, Bobby Roode's out here just fighting in his britches. He'll have his trunks on it. I believe he's shoeless. Shoeless Bobby Roode. I'll say it.
Yeah, it's been the story of the match. It's been the Cowboy in pursuit of Roode for the majority, even before the match officially started. And now Roode rolled back in, charged right at him, but sent all the way to the floor.
Yeah, Cowboy landed real hard, and here comes the self-proclaimed it factor, former world heavyweight champion, Bobby Roode.
And this has been just what Storm told us it was going to be. Not a wrestling match, just an out-and-out fight, a brawl between two men who, as Taz pointed out, whose hatred is so strong.
Well, I think it was the right knee of Bobby Roode, and you could hear that thud, how hard it hit the steel steps.
Ooh. Storm sent back first into the steel guardrail. Roode rolled in the ring quickly to break the count. Yeah, and immediately comes right back out on the floor.
That's exactly what happened. We didn't see it here on our monitor, but Mike pointed out what we saw here live in the arena, and that was, again, a veteran move by Bobby Roode to break the count, to avoid that count out. And look at Bobby Roode. He is just onslaught all over the Cowboy.
Smashing the head of Storm on the steel. And Roode right back on him again.
Come on, you gotta get in the ring, let's go. Wow.
The signature beer bottle of the Cowboy James Storm. That bottle that's been used so many times by Roode against Storm, and interactive fan participation.
Well, it's always a drink-a-thon when you're around James Storm. You know that.
What do you mean I know that?
Well, you know that. I mean, you know your issues. But anyway, the Cowboy, he's all over now. That opening with the beer was the opening he needed. That's like his spinach. Remember Popeye had the spinach? Oh, the beer is Storm's spinach, and right now he might need a beer.
This time, Storm goes into the steel post. Look out! Look out! Look out!
The vibration of the steel, you can see what happened to Roode's hands. It stings like hell. That's happened to me. When you swing a steel chair, the guy moves, you hit the post. That hurts like hell. That's supposed to be advertising their sneakers. What's going on here?
It's fan participation at the Impact Zone on Impact Wrestling Live. Well, these two guys have spent, what would you say, 90% of this match outside the ring?
Sure have. I mean, definitely just... Referee Brian Hebner was doing everything he could to get this thing back in the ring. Kind of hard when there's just that much emotion involved between these two competitors. See, again, Roode breaking the count, and the referee getting
some
pissed.
Frustration on the part of the referee.
Well, nothing the ref can do. I mean, once you go in and break the count, the ref's got to start over, so... Yeah, I see Bobby Roode interacting with some of our lovely fans here in the Impact Zone. That's nice.
It's a of those punches by Roode to Storm, who turns it around, and now Storm going to use the steel guardrail.
Landed, man, right with just ribs were driven right into it.
The bad blood between these former tag team partners just boiling over.
Hey, that guy must have Kevlar on the bottom of his shoes or something. Got the taxi driver hat. What's going on with that guy?
Another Kevlar mention. It's like one a week for you lately. Look out, arena floor. Who's going to connect with the suplex? It's Roode who snaps it off.
Nasty.
The back of James Storm. Crashing down in the concrete. As Roode circles in behind the Cowboy. He's out.
Beautiful right there, just dropping Storm.
For one of the few times in this open fight night match, the two competitors in the ring, and now Roode trying to intimidate our referee.
Whoa, going right back out now. There goes the Cowboy, landing hard on the outside. And referee going to check, and then here comes Bobby Roode.
Yeah, plenty of fight left in James Storm. And if you are James Storm, you saw him again pushing the referee away, who has called for the bell. This thing has just been out of control from the very, very start.
You can't blame the referee, Brian Hebner, for you realize you just can't maintain control. There's nothing you can do about it. The two big boys right here trading. Oh!
Dangerous situation for the referee out here, Brian Hebner. You're right, tough to blame him. Had to throw this match out. The fight continues. Storm's all over Roode. Look out. Ooh, right into the wall.
Hey, watch, Storm's far from done here. Watch out! Ooh!
And again, Brian Hebner tossed away. And they're still at it again. This is just like recent weeks when they've been fighting all over the impact zone.
Watch out, watch out! No!
Right out the door!
That was a nice little video package we just had on Jeff Hardy. Really nice of the producers to put that on right before I'm coming out here. It kind of plays to my point I was trying to make earlier, that everybody's focused on Jeff Hardy. And I understand that. But you have to understand my thought process going into Bound for Glory. Jeff, I told you earlier, I am not the hunted. I'm the hunter. And you're the target. And I also told you a little bit ago that I want to prove that anything you can do, I can do. Okay? And what you've done twice in the last month is beat a big, bad bully. The same bully who said that when I beat him, it was nothing but luck. The same bully who said that when you beat him, it was nothing but luck. But see, Jeff, last week you proved it wasn't luck. And right now, Bully Ray, open fight night, I'm calling your big ass out here because it ain't luck, it's skill. And you're about to find that out. So bring you and them big calves right down the ring.
Well, we're gonna call out Bully Ray. You don't have to do it twice.
He just called.
He shocked Bully Ray out. I'm a little surprised too.
Austin Aries, he wants what Jeff Hardy has and what Hardy has accomplished.
Are you sure he said my freaking name? There's no way in hell that I just heard what I heard. I can't believe that I just heard what I did. Shut my music off right now! I just asked about 5 people in the back if my hearing was off because it sounded like you called me out here.
You, sir, are correct. Your hearing is just fine.
Don't get wise with me, Austin. Don't get wise with me. I have beat the crap out of you once, and I will do it again.
And you know what, Bully? You very well might do that, but you're gonna have to.
You know something? You got a lot of nerve. You got a lot of audacity. You know, you don't just call me out here. People don't call me out. I call people out. Don't ever touch me again or I will punch you in your frickin' face. You must be an Austin Aries fan because you got no frickin' brains. Now back to you.
Whoa. No offense to this guy, but that ain't my kind of fan right there. Because you know what? If he puts his hands on you again, I'll come punch him in the face after you do.
Listen. Forget about it. You know something? It's quite obvious. Do you know who I...
Whoa! God, with ease, did you just see Austin Aries, the world champion, soar over the rope? That was amazing.
Aries flies, taking it right to Bully Ray. This is the fight on Open Fight Night.
Tell you what, put aside egos, arrogance, sense of entitlement, all of that stuff. To me, it's about what goes on when the match begins or the fight starts or whatever. And this guy Aries, man, he is some kind of special athlete. Amazing what he did.
Ring in the head of Bully Ray off the steel steps. Aries said it earlier, he wants what Jeff Hardy has. He wants the fan response. He wants the respect. He wants to match Jeff Hardy all the way to Bound for Glory. And he wants to defeat Bully Ray.
Well, look, here it is. Look what I was talking about, just twisting in midair, just amazing hops, man, the way he gets off his feet and over those ropes. Yeah, but you know, back to what you're saying about Aries and stuff with Jeff Hardy, and that seems like there's some envy there. I mean, some jealousy, right? I mean,
it seems to me.
I mean, me personally, I don't understand that. If you're the world champion, you know, you're the head honcho, you're the cock of the walk. But, you know, I do respect that Aries said, hey, you know what? Come Bound for Glory, Hardy. You're the hunted, and I'm the hunter. I do respect that. It's usually the other way around.
Right. Usually it's the challenger that's talking like that. But no, it's the champion who certainly wants to prove something to Jeff Hardy. Can Aries match Hardy? Can he defeat Bully Ray tonight? It's like Hardy did last week. The answer right after this on Impact Wrestling Live. And we're back live on Open Fight Night. Boy, it's just been more of the same, more of what we have witnessed here throughout the commercial break as Bully Ray has been dominant against the world champ Austin Aries.
Yeah, I'm wondering right now, is the World Heavyweight Champion Austin Aries, he's got to be regretting the fact that he called out Bully Ray. I mean, that might have been a mistake on Aries' part.
To watch this match unfold, it's as if Aries, who's out on the arena floor, just was never able to get a lot of space or separation from Bully, who has worn him down in this match.
And Bully Ray just talking loads of smack as he tries to rip the arms off of the World Heavyweight Champion, Austin Aries. Ooh, that was a borderline kick. I guess the inside of the quad area. Well, maybe it was a little yam bag shot. Guess not. I don't know. He's
now quickly
running around. I don't know what Bully Ray's doing over there.
Did the Bully come right back with the knee, airborne, straight down, 300 pounds into the splash. Quick escape by Aries.
That was a big boy splash right there. And to answer Bully Ray's question for having it, yes, I think he can actually count slower than that.
What a performance in terms of dominance this has been by the Bully. Slam leads to the pin, and with the leg hook, he still gets just two.
You know, Bully Ray is forcing Aries to kick out, exerting more energy, you know, so it's a good strat. Oh, man. Oh, look at that elbow.
Point of the elbow, right to the chest. All of the weight of the Bully on top of the world champ, who again slithers away before the referee can count three.
Yeah, but he can't go too far, Aries. Bully Ray's right on him.
Damn right it is. Maybe you'd like to change who you're calling out. Huh? Maybe you want to give it some extra thought.
Bully with the bad mouth right in the face of Aries, in the southpaw, tries to fight back, down to a knee.
Well, Aries in a game, you know, of one-upsmanship with, you know, Jeff Hardy. I mean, a game that he kind of created on his own, did Aries, as we saw earlier in that conversation when Aries confronted Jeff Hardy.
All about proving himself to Jeff Hardy, telling Hardy that he's going to match him step for step all the way to Bound for Glory in the World Heavyweight title match. And if you pointed it out earlier, you wonder if Aries may be having second thoughts.
I'm sure I did point that out, because I did. But yeah, I mean, definitely the beatdown is coming. Heavy artillery here by Bully Ray. Oh, man, look at how quick and crisp that elbow was.
And how vicious as well, that elbow drop by Bully with such impact. Another pin. And
I mean, listen, TV doesn't do it.
Here, half a dozen near falls?
I mean, just the guy is really, Aries just kicking out every time.
Because you're old. You're freaking old, and you suck.
Senior official, Earl Hebner, he's not going to take that.
Obviously, Earl Hebner has a very bad temper. Oof.
And Bully Ray turns right around as Aries tries to get things going, but may be the move right there. Can he capitalize further? It's a couple of shots in and then gets decked.
That palm strike by Bully Ray, definitely another one right there. Chop, dropping the champion. Oh, what a, just that spinning forearm right there. Look at these shots.
Now finally, Aries is able to get a couple of shots in, but the low road taken by the Bully.
He jumped hard.
Quickness right there of Austin Aries.
Discus forearm shot by the champ. As this open fight night battle continues, another reminder about MMA Uncensored Live. Back tonight here on Spike at 10 is Aries able to snap the head and neck of the Bully. He comes all the way to the top. High-risk move by the champ. Here comes Aries. Missile drop kick.
Champ got it all.
Bully down. Here's two. No.
And that missile drop kick hit its mark. I thought for sure that Aries was going to get the victory there. But Aries, man, it seems like he's locked and loaded. He's in the zone here.
Finally gets the bully down to his size. Caught him with the knee. I don't think he's going to try and go brainbuster. We have seen Aries hit him in the past with this brainbuster.
Little shots right there to the intercostal areas of the ribs.
Yeah, but Aries has just been beaten down so much in this open fight night challenge as the bully drops straight down and nobody home there.
Yeah, your tailbone will definitely get rocked up a little bit there.
What a beating that Aries has taken in this match against Bully Ray, and to see him try and dig down deep and catch him with the brainbuster. A great try by the world champ as he's got him in his sights.
Too much size, too much weight right there by Aries trying to pull. Oh, there goes the ref.
Wow. As Aries was shot off into the corner. Referee Hebner taken down. It's a way to chop down the big man. Start by working on the legs as he goes over. Got the submission, the last chancery. Chancery is applied and set, and Bully was tapping right there.
No choice but the tap, but the referee was out.
What should be the win for Austin Aries by submission.
That big thick chain, man.
Familiar weapon, trademark weapon of Bully Ray. Steel chain wrapped around his fist. Watch out!
Well, there goes the smoking gun, kicked out of the ring, unbeknownst to the referee, Earl Hebner, who's hardly moving, not really moving too well, but Aries,
what a shot.
He might be knocked out cold, man.
With the steel chain right in the head. Champ rolled over. Hebner counts one. Bully on top with the leg hook. And Bully Ray has beaten the world champion.
Thanks to that.
Your winner, Bully Ray!
Bully Ray almost shocked himself. That's a humongous win, like it or not. What the hell? I guess Bully Ray is happy with Earl after.
Unique celebration.
Yeah, very happy. Imagine being Earl Hebner right now. That's not a good way to spend a Thursday night. You thought getting hit with a shoe is worse. That's 10 times worse. But yeah, Bully Ray shocking himself here. His confidence got to be through the roof. He just beat the world champion.
He keeps saying over and over, I told you I would. Steel chain of the Bully was the game changer. That was the difference maker. And on open fight night, Bully Ray has defeated Austin Aries because of the chain.
I think Austin Aries, in my opinion, came into this thing with a lot of emotion, with the whole Jeff Hardy stuff on his mind, that he wanted to kind of one-up Jeff Hardy. He got caught up in that and wasn't able to, complete that task in defeating Bully Ray, who Bully lost last week to Hardy. So I really think, in my view, that Austin Aries got hung up in that. Emotion, was a little distracted.
Talked a big game, did Austin Aries, but yeah, because of the chain, ends up on the losing end as Bully Ray. Look, Bully Ray with not only the celebration, holding the title belt overhead. Aries has no idea.
Wait.
But Jeff Hardy coming out and taking it right to the Bully.
Well, Bully was about to clean the clock of the world champ on his own title belt.
Now, last week, I challenged AJ Styles to one more match, one last match at Final Resolution. And a lot of people, well, mostly ass bags like you people, you're asking me, why would you do such a thing, Chris? Well, the answer's obvious. AJ's going through some tough times right now, and what kind of friend would I be if I wasn't right there in his time of need? Right?
But Chris, before Final Resolution, and in the spirit of giving thanks, I'd like to thank AJ Styles for basically proving us right all along.
Right.
And I'd like to invite AJ Styles down to the ring to receive a Bad Influence style ass beating courtesy of me. So AJ, you hayseed, consider yourself called out.
And his opponent, from Gainesville, Georgia, the phenomenal AJ Styles!
So the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, has that upcoming final battle with Daniels to finally prove who is the better man, who is the failure, but tonight he's called out on Open Fight Night by Kazarian.
Could Final Resolution be more aptly named? AJ Styles one last time against Christopher Daniels, December the 9th on pay-per-view.
And tonight's main event is sponsored by Nissan GT Academy. Don't miss the High Octane Series tonight at 11:30, only on Spike.
See right there, Daniels saying, hey, I'll leave, no problem. Kazarian's got this on his own. Look at that. Surprised to see that out of Daniels.
It's going to be interesting to see how AJ responds after that huge loss at Turning Point. A defeat which ices him out of any potential world heavyweight title shot until Bound for Glory of next year.
It's going to be interesting to see how he contends with that, but I saw a fire reignited in the eyes of AJ when he knew that he's going to get one more shot to prove himself against Daniels. That could be a win that could maybe turn things around.
But he has to still keep his focus on Kazarian tonight here on Impact Wrestling. Can't be one of those situations where he falls prey to the look-ahead factor.
Well, absolutely, especially when you get called out by, by someone, especially someone with the history that you have with them. Look at that jackknife cover here.
Look at the bridge there by AJ Styles. Such strength into the backslide, looking to cover the other way, only a count of 2. Roll up now, Magistral Cradle, nicely done. A lot of history, if you look back, Mike, between these two as well, good and bad.
Actually, between the three, between AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, and Kazarian, that history's been so well documented over the course of the past few years. The fact that they were such tight friends, tag team partners for so many years and on so many occasions, but that relationship, that association went south a long time ago.
Yeah, and AJ Styles, I mean, it's kind of like he's, I don't know, just from a wrestler perspective, it just seems to me like he might be a tad off here in this match.
Here's the drop kick by Styles.
Maybe I spoke too soon, but before that, he was a little bit of a tad off, but that drop kick was right on.
I remember that was one of the things that we picked up back at our Turning Point pay-per-view event.
Sure did, and now AJ
looks to be on top of his game tonight, though, gentlemen. That scissors takedown.
Well, yeah, the past couple of moves he's on top of his game, but I could just say that before that he really was not. But then again, Kazarian's on point, and Kazarian's the guy who did the call out. So, AJ didn't know he was going to face this guy out here.
And Kazarian had the opportunity to game plan and come up with a strategy to face AJ, who he knows so well.
Nice backbreaker there by Styles.
What a resume for AJ Styles. First Triple Crown winner, first Grand Slam winner in company history. 4 times he's held the World Heavyweight title. But guys, it's been 3 years since he had that World Championship.
Well, those accolades are just loaded. I mean, definitely a boatload of accolades and accomplishments by AJ Styles. I mean, that's how you come up, that's how people come up and name you the phenomenal one.
But he hit a big-time roadblock, as you touched on, Mike, and especially this last year, perhaps the worst of his personal and professional career, looking to get back on track, but Kazarian just takes him off, and AJ hit hard on that top rope with a vicious clothesline.
And that string of moves right there, AJ, again, a couple of mistakes there, and Kazarian made him pay. And Kazarian knows AJ like the back of his hand because of the history they have in the form of friendship. And he's capitalizing on that his Kazarian way. AJ, he knows Kazarian just as long, but he's not able to capitalize on it.
It has to be really such a unique situation going into a match where you've been on the apron as the tag team partner, where you've had that chance to pre-match, come up with strategy for opponents and talk to someone like this, and now you're facing him as an opponent.
Off the gut-wrench suplex, here's the cover. No question, it's gotta just, really play with your mind. It's got to make it tough on AJ Styles. And again, you got to touch on, he can't look past this matchup. Kazarian knew he was going to call him out, and he has been very aggressive here.
God almighty, that was nasty.
The power of that clothesline earlier, and then this kick.
The Gangnam Style, sorry.
Well, let's take another look here. Watch this kick by Sept. Bam! Right in the face. AJ went flying out of the ring, off the apron.
Taz, you ever think about that when you're a tag team partner with someone that maybe you don't want to let them know too much about your own individual style? Is that in the back of your mind?
I don't think so. No, because you want to win. You know, if you're a team, you want to win. You want your teammate to win. You want to win. It's about being a unit. So no, I don't think so, Mike. I really don't.
Nice counter to the suplex there by AJ Styles, who picks up the pace. Big spin kick, taken down Kazarian.
Grabbing at that ankle, though. Going for that kick, slowed him down a bit, and he missed that. Ooh! Got caught there, did AJ.
Kazarian outside in with the DDT. Now Kazarian beefing with referee Earl Hebner here.
Right in the face of our senior official. But just to your point, looked like AJ was just maybe a little misstep earlier and then ended up paying the price off the DDT.
Oh, he's got him countered. Looking for that added leverage there with the ropes.
I think Earl Hebner's maybe seen that move once or 1,000 times. Earl's been wrestling for, a couple of years anyway.
How many?
Oh, look at this, Earl. Oh, AJ's got him.
Roll up the other way. Back and forth action here. Pele on the money, hook of the leg.
Winner, he's got it. You can see that stack up, man.
Your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Big time victory there by AJ Styles, and that's gotta be a confidence booster. Gentlemen, let's take a look back at some of the action.
Yeah, there was a lot of action. I mean, like I said, in the early goings of this match, Kazarian, he was in control, and I really felt like AJ missed a couple of things he shouldn't have missed, just my opinion. But AJ was able to redeem himself, as you see here. Some of these just great maneuvers by Styles. But at the end of the day, look, AJ was able to top Kazarian with that Pele. Boom, look at it hit its mark. There's another angle of the Pele there. Look at that. And that pin cover stacking Kazarian on his shoulders so high. I knew he had the win right there.
Isn't that the mark of a true professional? Overcoming the obstacles to gain the victory. That's what AJ Styles did tonight.
Big victory there by Styles. That one has got to feel good as Open Fight Night continues.
Creatures! In this briefcase lies opportunity. For us, we, the creatures, must mount up together tonight. Although I look very forward to our continuance at the tag team title run. But for tonight, it is my first challenge for Open Fight Night. So I'm gonna step back into the solo dimension tonight, and I'm gonna challenge the one and only Mr. Big Bobby Lashley to once again, creatures, be the world champion. Creatures, mount up! Wonderful!
Where do we want to start as it relates to what we just heard from the Hardys? They want to challenge for all the gold. A teleportation device, a mechanism that will allow them to transport to challenge for these tag team championships. But here at Open Fight Night, Jeff Hardy wants to challenge Lashley for the World Championship.
Well, how smart is it? I mean, the Hardys has the tag team championship titles, and they're trying to add some more gold. At least Jeff is for the world title. I can't blame him. I can't fault him for that.
And this is Open Fight Night as a result of what we saw a couple of weeks ago at Race from the Cage. Remember, the Hardys are the World Tag Team Champions. And because Jeff Hardy earned that green #1 briefcase, the World Tag Team titles cannot be challenged for here tonight. Jeff's already competing, therefore the tag team titles will not be defended.
Good point.
I knew our paths were going to cross sooner or later, and on top of your challenge, I knew that you guys were going to come out here and try to some way, somehow take this world title off me. I know that you're broken and obsolete, but you're not stupid. And just like I told Eddie Edwards, I am a natural-born fighter, and I am ready for anything. And after beating Eddie Edwards in that Iron Man match last week, I am ready for war, Armageddon, apocalypse, or whatever you want to call it. The question is, Jeff, are you ready? Because I can see right now you brought your brother out here, your tag team partner, to somehow, some way find an opportunity to take this world title off me.
No excuses, Bobby. Brother Moore, go enjoy the show backstage with your family. I'm on my own. No excuses!
Yes. Well, if you're ready for war, Jeff, let's battle. I have no problem putting this title up for grabs against you.
So Lashley says he's got no problems defending the World Championship against Jeff Hardy, and it happens after this. Welcome back to Open Fight Night, our opening contest for the World Championship, as Jeff Hardy, the man who secured the #1 briefcase a couple of weeks ago in a race for the case. Obviously, Jeff Hardy wanted a challenge for the World Championship, go after Lashley, and go after the richest prize in Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, what a huge treat this is for the fans of Impact Wrestling. Main event caliber matchup right now. Opening Impact, you can't get this anywhere else.
Still 3 cases. Case 2, 3, and 4, those matches will take place throughout the night here at Open Fight Night. But since Jeff Hardy has challenged for the World Championship and he's challenged Lashley, the world's title cannot be defended here again tonight.
You mean the World Tag Team title, right?
Well, the World Championship can't be defended, is what my point was. Also, the World Tag Team titles, because the Hardys are the Tag Team Champions. So the DCC got case #2, Trevor Lee with #3, Eli Drake with #4. You will not see a Tag Team Championship match here tonight.
But right now, this matchup, man, pay-per-view quality, the charismatic enigma, tank moves like a race car. Great action about to take place.
Jeff Hardy trying to become world champion yet again. Big clothesline there. Lashley talked about Armageddon earlier. Lashley is walking Armageddon.
Well, Lashley is an unstoppable force, as you often refer to him as.
Lashley looking for a delayed vertical suplex here against Jeff Hardy. Thunderous ring-rattling suplex, as we invite all of you to join in on the conversation tonight via social media. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Impact Wrestling, as Lashley is sizing up Jeff Hardy.
Well, if Lashley is smart, and we all know how calculated Lashley can be, he's setting up for a spear. He's poised in that position. Jeff Hardy wisely goes to the corner.
Jeff Hardy sidesteps Lashley now. You have to wonder what condition Lashley is in after last week, after going 30 minutes to become the world champion in an Iron Man match against Eddie Edwards.
Lashley is the blueprint of what a top-notch athlete should be.
Cover here by Jeff Hardy, and a kick out at 2 by the new champion, defending for the first time here tonight. Lashley now a 4-time world champion.
Impressive feat by Lashley. Also the MMA superstar, Impact World Champion. What can he do?
Lashley looking for a spear there. Jeff Hardy saw it coming, hang down to the ropes. And now Jeff Hardy, I'd say, hung on to the ropes, and now Lashley to the outside. And Jeff Hardy continues to go to work here, continues to build momentum here in the Impact Zone.
You know how crazy Jeff Hardy can be at times. A little reserved right there, smart.
And everyone out there, you'd be smart to download the Fight Network app. It's available on Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, Roku. The Fight Network app gives you access to your favorite moments, including pay-per-view events and exclusive new content like Inside Impact. Check out the Fight Network app today, as Jeff Hardy is rearranging the furniture here at ringside. The steel steps have caught the attention of the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy as he brings the fight to Lashley. Ooh.
More importantly, he want to capitalize and do whatever it is he's going to do while he has the big man reeling. Because of Lashley gets to his feet, we all know he can turn it around on the outside and do a lot more damage as well.
Right now it's all Jeff Hardy firmly in control in this World Championship match. An open fight night.
The crowd, the fans of Impact, the creatures, they're just loving what Lashley is dishing. Excuse me, Hardy is dishing out to Lashley.
Jeff Hardy breaks up the count now, and he can go back to work on Lashley on the outside. Very rare that you get a World Championship match to kick off Impact. What a start to a great night that this promises to be. Again, Jeff Hardy breaks up the count so he can go back to the outside and continue to inflict punishment on Lashley. Jeff Hardy in control right now. The challenger controlling the champion. Lashley had a disadvantage after last week's 30-minute Iron Man match. Open fight night happens here tonight, and Lashley forced to defend his championship.
Yeah, you know, it doesn't matter how great of a shape you are in. You know, when you go in an Iron Man match and you're back out the next week,
whoa,
there's going to be somewhere.
He's got Jeff Hardy.
Oh my goodness, a powerbomb on the steel steps.
The back of Jeff Hardy bounced off the steel steps, and the champion turns it around just like that.
You talk about wear and tear, where Jeff Hardy may be torn from the inside right now.
My point about Lashley a few minutes ago was that Lashley likes to fight on his own time frame, his own clock. You know that Lashley most likely wasn't thinking about having to defend his championship here tonight after he won the title and then realized it's open fight night. He even said, I knew Jeff was going to come out here and challenge me for a title match.
So therefore, you know, he somewhat had to be prepared for the charismatic enigma.
Jeff Hardy now. He goes head first off the steel steps.
That's one thing about it when you take the fight to the outside. You know, it can go either way. If you slip up, if your opponent catches you slipping.
Oh, and Jeff Hardy again. The challenger is in trouble. The champion trying to take advantage. Can Jeff Hardy get back into this match? We'll find out when Open Fight Night returns after this. And Lashley continues to turn this match around against Jeff Hardy as we welcome you back to Open Fight Night here at Impact on Pop. And the champion, Lashley, won the world title for the 4th time last week in defeating Eddie Edwards in a 30-minute Iron Man match. And now, challenged here tonight by Jeff Hardy, lateral press, shoulders down, and Jeff Hardy finds a little bit of wiggle room to kick out at 2.
When you're a champion, you have to always be ready, always be prepared for that next opponent, the next shark, if you will, that's out there looking to get your goal.
And you would have assumed that Jeff Hardy had an amazing opportunity here at Open Fight Night. He got to watch and see Lashley go through hell last week in that 30-minute Iron Man match, and now Lashley is firmly in control. Took the unstoppable Juggernaut of Force some time to warm up, but now Lashley's in control. And when Lashley's in control, he's so dangerous.
Worst place to be is under the feet of Lashley when he's been as dominant as he could be.
Walking Armageddon, and Lashley continues to try to pick apart Jeff Hardy.
We all know Lashley don't mind taking shortcuts.
And Lashley, he's had his problems with officials over the past couple of months, and a cover and a kick out. There's only one Jeff Hardy. He's never truly out of any matchup.
Jeff got to get a big strike in there somewhere. You know, something to catch Lashley off guard and surprise him.
Cannot wait to see what the DCC do with their case here tonight. Trevor Lee and Eli Drake here at Open Fight Night.
Drove that shoulder right into the midsection of Hardy. Got to take the wind right out of you.
Lashley, lackadaisical cover. Here where you would think it looked lackadaisical, but that's all the pressure and power of Lashley with his hands just driving it, like almost like nails holding down Jeff Hardy's shoulders, and Jeff was able to kick out.
It's one thing to lay on your opponent and hook the leg, but being that Lashley is so strong, especially in the upper body area, he chose to pin down the shoulders, but again, Jeff Hardy was able to kick out.
And now Lashley trapping Jeff Hardy here. Back elbow there by Lashley.
All those were little distractions, the little forearms. Yeah, it may have done a little to rattle Lashley, but it wasn't enough. He needs a big shot, does Jeff Hardy, to really shake up Lashley and get the offense going for himself.
Again, Lashley got his boot underneath the jawline there of Jeff Hardy. We talked about this a little while ago. Once Lashley's in control, it's so hard to get back into a match against him, especially when your offense is built the way Jeff Hardy's is.
That's because Lashley, as being as calculated as he is, he rarely makes a mistake.
And now Lashley mocking the fans here in attendance, mocking the deletes of the Hardys. Lashley trying to delete Jeff Hardy's chances at a world championship here tonight. Again, world title on the line, and we're just getting started here over the next hour and 45 minutes or so with all of you. Impact on top as Jeff Hardy now off the ropes. This is where Jeff Hardy has a chance.
There it goes. Here we go, that big move, and now you're looking at it.
Classic Jeff Hardy coming into play. Jeff Hardy, the charismatic enigma, a little 2-for-1 on Lashley. Floats over into the cover, hooks the outside leg, and Lashley kicks out at 2.
Right here, that's when the big man game plan can get a little flustered, go out the window.
Lashley, big shoulder now, twist of fate by Jeff Hardy. We may see a new champion here. The championship reign of Lashley may be short-lived.
Look like Lashley tried to block it. Don't know how much of it Jeff Hardy got. He's taking too long to get to the top rope.
Jeff Hardy trying to dig deep, looking for a swanton bomb here. Looking to put away Lashley. Looking to become new world champion. There's the swanton. Here's the cover. Lashley down and barely kicks out at 2.
So close, I thought it was over.
Can Jeff Hardy continue? Can Jeff Hardy keep it going here? Can Jeff Hardy become world champion?
No time wasted. Jeff Hardy is going back to the top rope. You know he has to be looking to go to the well one more time.
Well, there's no way that Lashley can survive a second swanton bomb from the charismatic enigma, the one and only Jeff Hardy. There it is! We're gonna have a new champion! Jeff's gotta go for the cover!
Cover, cover!
Jeff falls into position, hooks the inside leg, and Lashley gets his foot on the bottom rope! Lashley's championship remains intact.
Ring positioning right there saved Lashley's championship. Very smart of the champ, and nice rolling out of the ring to buy himself some time.
We should have a new champion right now, but Lashley was in the corner. Jeff Hardy. Jeff's not thinking about what could have been. He continues to keep his foot on the pedal here against Lashley.
Well, no time to cry over spilled milk. Get a mop, pick it up, and do it all over again.
And Jeff Hardy now. What will Jeff Hardy do here? Oh, the steel steps.
Sweet mother of Jesus. That Hardy is crazy, and I'm talking about Jeff.
Jeff Hardy's Lashley back inside the six-sided ring, though. If Jeff wants to become world champion here tonight. Look at the wear and tear on Jeff Hardy. He's indestructible.
Oh, no.
Not in the ring. Oh, and Jeff Hardy.
Goodness.
Comes up empty. Lashley rolled underneath the ring. The spine compressed of Jeff Hardy.
Hardy just trying to do whatever he can to put Lashley away, but at what cost to his own health.
We talk about how Jeff Hardy is indestructible, but he's more than a man, but Jeff Hardy just...
Throw caution to the wind, man.
Yeah, and Lashley setting up for a spear here. He's got Jeff Hardy right where he wants him. There! And now Lashley with the cover, and Lashley has retained the world title.
The winner of the match, and still a TNA World Champion, Lashley!
Jeff Hardy delivered 2 swanton bombs in this match. Jeff Hardy had Lashley down on the outside. Jeff Hardy ran off the steel steps and connected, but then went for that
that one move, and it's funny when you think back to what we were talking about earlier, Jeff was so calculated with his high risks in this match, but I think once things get going and Jeff gets in the moment, he went for broke, comes up empty, and Lashley is still world champion.
And when you look at everything that Lashley has done, when you look at this man, when you look at the unstoppable juggernaut of force, walking Armageddon, and you watched what he did to Jeff Hardy here tonight, does it make you question, as a fellow competitor on the Impact roster, do I want to step inside the ring with this man? A man that no one has been able to figure out. A man that is so destructive and so impressive. And you just watch Jeff Hardy go for broke.
Open fight night. And there's only one person that I really want to fight. You see, DJZ, you've been ducking and dodging me for way too long. But with this briefcase right here, DJ, with this briefcase right here, I have all the power. DJ, I want you to walk your ass down here. Oh, wait. You can't walk, DJ, because we took care of that last week. But none of that matters, because with this briefcase, I have a challenge, and I'm calling you out, DJ.
And not just any match. We want you in an X Division Championship to bring your gimpy ass for a ladder match.
DJZ was attacked and assaulted by Trevor Lee, and the championship's going to hang high above the six-sided ring, and for DJZ, I don't know how he can win.
Well, you know what? The champion is going to have to find a way to win. I mean,
look, hold on a second. He defended his championship last week in a 5-way X Division match. And then he won the match, did DJZ, and then he was attacked from behind, and then you saw what they did, they being the Helms Dynasty, what they did to the leg, the knee of DJZ. How can he possibly win? How can he climb a ladder? How can he do enough damage to Trevor Lee in order to get him down long enough to climb said ladder? The deck is completely stacked against the incumbent champion, DJZ.
And everybody knows how I feel about DJZ. I'm a DJZ guy. I support him. He's been the face of the X Division for quite some time, and there's nobody that represents the X Division better than DJZ.
And you got Gregory Shane Helms out here lurking around the whole time.
And you know, wherever Hams is, there's some hell to come along with it.
If you're DJZ, you got to quickly do what you can to try to get the ladder. You can see at least he can get it inside the six-sided ring. And Trevor Lee comes up empty, and now DJZ can go to work.
You know, you put your opponent down long enough. In this case, DJZ can keep Trevor down long enough to where he can take his time possibly and pull himself up that ladder.
I'm not going to take anything away from DJZ, but he's going to have to do an awful lot. Like I said, the deck is completely stacked against DJZ in this type of match. And you know what? Okay, it's a great game plan drawn up by Gregory Shane Helms and Trevor Lee.
You've taken shortcuts all your life, and you're going to blame Trevor Lee for doing this?
You take a shortcut every 2 weeks when this company pays you. And now here comes DJZ trying to go up and over. Oh!
And look at the landing of DJZ.
DJZ.
He grabbed for that ankle.
He's in pain.
Come on, Trevor. But I believe in DJZ, and I believe he'll find a way to pull out this victory and remain the X Division champion.
DJZ's got the ladder inside the ring. He looked up at the X Division title momentarily, and Trevor Lee goes after the leg, goes after the knee, heavily taped over the boot as well.
He won't give up. You gotta hurt him.
Of DJZ. You can hear Gregory Shane Helms yell, "He won't give up. You have to hurt him." And Trevor Lee is
as if they haven't hurt him enough already.
Trevor Lee looking up at the championship here at Open Fight Night. He's Individuals earn the right to challenge for these matches, and Trevor Lee is perhaps closing in on an X Division title. Here's DJZ.
Great defense by DJZ. He was able to get to his feet last second and topple that ladder with the caveman on top of it.
DJZ's got it. He goes after Gregory Shane Helms, who was running interference there momentarily, and Trevor Lee flies in.
There's that caveman punch. We see Trevor Lee pull it out every time he gets the opportunity.
Trevor Lee's looking up at the X Division Championship, hanging high above the center of the six-sided ring. Trevor Lee wants to become X Division champion, and now again in pursuit of the title. It's so close, and here comes DJZ.
Ooh. Again, DJ playing great defense, which creates offense, but it's not enough.
Trevor Lee and that just snaps it. Trevor Lee again. You know, we've seen DJZ do amazing things. He'll jump from the turnbuckle to a ladder that's standing upright in the center of the ring. I don't think DJZ can do any of that.
Yeah, you're not going to see none of that from DJZ here tonight. His job is just try to ground the caveman so that he can get to. Oh my goodness!
Heel there. And Trevor Lee.
How dastardly.
Very dastardly. And the Carolina Caveman. Trevor Lee. Had open fight night with the X Division Championship hanging in the balance, literally. You know, and DJZ didn't have any time at all to prepare for a match like this.
Well, that's what open fight night is, and Trevor Lee has the briefcase, and this is what he chose. I think every champion right now is somewhat on edge, somewhat preparing for maybe possibly being called out.
Oh no, look at, good counter there by, but the ladder still collapsed. On the knee, on the ankle, on the leg of DJZ.
DJ on one leg right now, setting up the ladder. Gonna try to make a climb up there, grab for it.
Oh, look at this.
One step at a time, DJ.
Look at DJZ trying everything he can, valiantly fighting. Look at how easy it was for Trevor Lee, like a cat, to scale the ladder. And now, champion and challenger.
DJ just bringing haymakers up there.
And the one thing you can't take away from DJZ is his heart and determination.
Hope talks about it all the time. The modern day Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in the ring right now, perched on the ladder. That's DJZ.
DJZ closing in on his X Division title. Here comes Trevor Lee.
CDT off the ladder.
DJZ's got to go.
That may be it.
The window of opportunity wide open right now for DJZ.
Climb, DJ, climb.
Trevor Lee may be down and out. The impact zone behind DJZ. What is Gregory Shane Helms doing? DJZ's got to keep looking up, keep looking forward. Grab the championship. Trevor Lee's got a steel chair. DJZ's won. Oh, my!
Right to that injured ankle.
DJZ down, and he may be out.
Yeah, DJ limped in, but he might be crawling out, if not carried. Good Lord.
Trevor Lee. Listen, Gregory Shane Helms is yelling instructions, and now the steel chair has the leg trapped, and the ladder. DJZ's not going to be able to get up.
That's smart. Very smart. You got to give it to the caveman or Herbert Helms.
The leg is locked and then trapped underneath the ladder. On the weight of Trevor Lee, DJZ can't do anything. He's watching his X Division championship slip away. Trevor Lee is X Division champion.
The winner of the match and new X Division champion, Trevor Lee.
DJZ could do nothing but watch as his X Division championship was stolen from him. Trevor Lee like a thief in the night. As we take a look at how Trevor Lee was able to systematically steal the X Division championship. He beat down on the leg and the ankle. He attacked last week. Throughout this entire match, DJZ had an opportunity. The steel chair by Gregory Shane Helms.
Great strategy, great game plan, but give the assist to the mastermind behind it all, Gregory Hurricane.
DJZ was just robbed in front of millions of people, and there's nothing that he can do about it.